back-to-back defeats under Rosinho for the very first time, and this was just a very frustrating game. Like, this was a terrible game. If, like, looking at the game we played against PSG, we had a very good game, created a good amount of chances, and the game was open. But this game was just so tight because it just started from when we started the game, we had a couple chances, few chances for Palmer, and we got into some good positions with Enzo. Joao Pedro was barely involved. There was a particular shot Enzo Fernandez had from outside the box, and I think that was going to the top corner, but he just hit Palmer. And from there, Newcastle just scored us one very useless goal where I don't even understand how our defense line split and they just played a through ball. And after scoring that goal, they just sat back. Like, the way their low block was just so low. After they scored, they just sat back and they were just, all their players were behind the ball. They played like it's very solid low block. There was no space anywhere. We kept passing the ball sideways, sideways. And at the point, the fans started screaming. And I mean, I don't even know what they want to do. What they could do from there, but it was just a very boring and terrible game. Especially the first half was just rubbish. If you like the video, support the channel by leaving a like, follow or subscribe, and leave a comment. I remember in the first half there was a particular yellow that was given to Fofana, and after looking back at the challenge, to me it didn't look like a yellow card. Because I think he won the ball and then got the man, and those kind of situations, even if it's a foul, it can't be a yellow card because he has the intention to play the ball. And then there was one where Caicedo won the ball from Votemada, and normally that's not even the foul, but the ref gives me yellow, and because it's Caicedo, and because so I don't understand what the refs are doing, because that, like, especially the Caicedo's yellow, it just annoyed me. That was just very poor refereeing. There aren't too many things to talk about from this game, and the game was just so tight. Newcastle sat back. They countered us a few times. Sanders made some good saves. Ramsdale, I don't think we even threatened Ramsdale, but there was a free kick from James in the second half that hit the post and came very close. This was a very boring, frustrating game. After the first half performance, to me, it just looked like a team that just lost 5-2 and they are feeling the frustration. Like, the way they are moving so slowly, like most intensity. It feels like we just finished playing 90 minutes and we are forced to come and play another game of 90 minutes. That's just how the game felt to me. And in the first half, Gusto tried to put in some crosses from the right. Like Newcastle just sat back. After scoring, they sat back. Normally, we're supposed to be looking to play long balls to Gusto or Garnacho for them to run in behind. But they can't run in behind because they're playing a very low block after scoring us. And the only thing Gusto was trying to do with the ball was cross. And almost every time the ball is just going to Ramsey, there was barely any good cross from the right hand side. And at halftime, the lap came on. We didn't see too much improvement. The intensity upped a bit, just a bit when immediately the game started. I think we were a bit better, but I did not. I don't see, like, it did not look like we wanted to win this game, because if you compare this now to the game against West Ham when we were 2-0 down, you can see the intensity, the way the team pushed, and after getting the first goal in the game against West Ham, how the team continued pushing, and we scored more, created chances. The goalkeeper made some good saves, but this game, I did not see anything like that. Like, the intensity was not enough at all, and I think 60 minutes in, Caicedo was taken off, and I wasn't sure exactly why he was taken off, but you could guess either the yellow card or because of the game against PSG. So this game, there's not even much to talk about this game. This was just a terrible, boring game, and and it's at home. And throughout the season, I think we actually do better when we concede first. But that's mostly when we're away from home, because if you're away from home, the team you're playing against, they will likely come out to play you, unless they are like a team like Wolves, or a team that just wants to sit back every time. So just a very frustrating game, and we shouldn't have considered the first goal. If we had scored the first goal, then the game opens up because Newcastle will try to come out. But then we considered the setback, and everything just closed up. We didn't we weren't looking so sharp today. We didn't create too much chances. We didn't see too much from Pedro, especially in the first half. I didn't see barely held up the ball, and he just had a few touches in the second half. We didn't really see anything special, but I think he came close towards the end of the game.